North node of the moon is our future karma. It's the direction we're heading. It's how we want to get there, our next steps. And so for the whole of 2016, Jupiter is going to be in Virgo, and it's going to have a couple powerful conjunctions with the North node. And so this is saying that this is really important. Jupiter is our expansion, our luck, our being able to see beyond the veil, spiritual seeking. And so we have a lot of energy towards this, but then what does that mean in Virgo and our North node in Virgo? Now, Virgo is the discriminator. Virgo wants to clean things up. Virgo wants purity. And so indeed, the next steps of our development, humanity as a collective and for us as individuals, it's about cleaning up. It's about using discrimination. It's about purifying and separating the wheat from the chaff. Separating out what we want to take with us, the gifts of what we've experienced, and leaving behind the karmic struggle, leaving behind the repeated patterns, the unhealthy patterns. We really are waking up to a whole new way. And so Jupiter in Virgo is saying, push out to the outer realms of this reality, this paradigm, clean it up, find out what's really going on. So we have a huge amount of information or energy for new information coming, or information that we need in our individual life as well as in the collective to be able to clean up. If there's something going on in our subconscious, say there's a pattern that is playing out and we can't find the origin of it, if we can't kind of reach the essence of it, and we're subconscious to it, we just let it play out over and over again. And that's what's been going on with the path of humanity on the planet. And so indeed, it's really important that we have this opportunity to really clean up, to really do what's right, to really perfect the art of being human. And this is a profound shift in humanity as these veils break down and we realize that the people we see around us are ourselves, that we are one, we are part of this whole process of identity. We are each facets of the same identity. And so we have to, as a part of the whole though, if we want to clean up the whole, then we kind of need to understand the other parts of the whole. And there is a whole bunch of the whole that has been hidden from us, out beyond the reaches of our of planet Earth. So much going on out there. And so it really is time, especially with that recurring Saturn square Neptune next spring, it's this disclosure. And what does this disclosure mean though in your individual life? It means forgiveness. It means coming to a place where you can see that we have all hurt each other unnecessarily and playing out these games of karma. We've all hurt people not wanting to hurt people. We've all been hurt by people who either wanted to or didn't want to hurt us. And so we're carrying around this collective ball of energy that is about pain and about struggle and about the burden of being human on the planet. And it's time to release this, because this is just a story we've been told. We've been projecting this over many lifetimes, this journey through pain and struggle in order to learn. And humanity, we're graduating and it's super exciting. And so people are changing really fast. But what that means is feeling really vulnerable at times, because you're losing the structure of who you thought you were. And so if you've been feeling like that, if you've been feeling lost, hopeless, alone, and clueless about who you are in your next step, then that means you're doing it right, because we are remaking ourselves. And at the core of this process is the human vulnerability that the Cancer full moon speaks to. This could be a very emotional holiday for us, but we're speaking to this human vulnerability that at the core, we're all the same. And that is the gift of this beautiful Christmas full moon, is seeing that we are part of this greater whole. And that because we are cleaning up, because the planet, it's inevitable, the consciousness shift is happening and people are waking up to the truth of who we really are, we are going to come into more of a truthfulness. We have to. This next year is about discriminating and understanding and sorting out the truth from the lies. And it's going to get clearer and clearer as we go along. And the truth of who people are right now is showing themselves. And that's a beautiful thing, because we can see into the depths of that shadow, into that psychology, and we can clean it up and be like, okay, yeah, this is a messed up pattern, but at least now I know it and I can fix it. And that's exactly what is going to be happening and needs to happen on this bigger level, that we don't have any clue to the extent of the problems and the suppression and the distortion and the lies that we've been told and the manipulation that humanity has gone through. And it's just the next step of the process, is to really look at things clearly. We've had that Saturn and Scorpio time for a couple years, and now we've got Saturn and Sagittarius. And with Saturn and Sagittarius and Jupiter and Virgo, our expansion of who we are has to do with cleaning up and knowing the truth.